What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live session today. Hope you guys are doing well. We are in some WIF longs over here. The reason why we're in some longs is because we are breaking back above this key level over here. So essentially, this was the zone, guys, I was waiting for WIF. We're starting to break it back above it, so we did take some longs, looking to target these highs. Stop loss just below these lows over here. I think this is a good setup. It's based on the 1 hour candle close right now. So we did get a nice closure above this key level. So I would expect this just to continue to the upside. Yeah, so let's see what happens here. WIF looking really good. I think that this was just a fake out that we had over here. So this was a fake out recovery pattern. So I'm expecting this to happen. Let me just move that down a little bit, yeah. Let me just redraw that. But essentially, this is the setup I'm looking at. Yeah, let's see what happens here. I do like this type of trade setup, but there is a bit of liquidity built up around about this level here, right? So we do have a little bit of liquidity at this zone right over here, which is a problem, right? We do need price to obviously break above this level. So yeah, currently right now we actually need a 1 hour candle to start closing back above this key level here. Because if we don't close above here, then this is just not going to work. But yeah, this is the setup. WIF long. TPs are going to be at 1.72 and then potentially 1.765. Looks good. And then if we come to Bitcoin, guys, Bitcoin is starting to pump a little bit here. In my analysis today, I was saying that Bitcoin, I mean, it's still looking relatively bullish. It's creating higher highs and higher lows, respecting this level, which is good, right? Which is really good. We need price to obviously close above this level over here. Once we close above this zone, then we can look for longs back up to this level. Yeah, but right now it's looking like we are stuck in this range. So we need price to obviously close above the range. Once we close above the range, we will see Bitcoin start to pump quite hard. But yeah, we'll see if we can get a closure today. We obviously need to close above this daily resistance, and then we can start looking for longs. Okay. Right now, that is the key zone for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's still struggling, right? Bitcoin is still struggling right now. And what I mean by that is it's obviously looking relatively strong compared to some other setups, but Bitcoin's still holding, right? Still holding that level we were speaking about just now. This level here at 57,100. As long as price holds this level over here, we should be fine. But let's see if we can break above here today. If we can break above here, I'll be looking at longs back up to the highs. I wouldn't take longs at this level right now, because the thing is right now it's still at resistance. We need price to break resistance. Once we break resistance, then it's valid. Yeah. If you guys did just join, we did take these WIF longs, and what I was saying for these longs is price is still obviously trading. So we're trading like this above this trend line, and then what happened was we closed below, and then we started closing back above. So I'm expecting WIF to rip from this level. We'll see how this plays out. We do have a tight stop just below this low over here. I think that this is a good setup. I do think that this is going to play out this type of structure, because if we had to draw the structure, let me just move this a little bit lower here. So if we bring this down, right? Let's bring this down a little bit here. This type of structure, if we draw a trend line, okay, this is essentially what we got, right? This is basically what we got without looking at the candles. So we have this over here, which is our first touch, our second touch over here, and then our third touch just over here. And then this was our breakout levels at the bottom over here. Just make that a little bit smaller. Boom. Okay, so our breakout was there. This is typical fake out. So essentially, I do think that this level here, because we did start closing back above this key zone, so we have started closing back above this key zone, which obviously indicates we might see a potential move here to the upside. Okay, we might see a potential move to the upside for Bitcoin. So sorry, for WIF. So this is the setup I am in. I think that this is a decent setup. So we'll see if it can play out today. Let's see. The 1 hour candle closed. Yeah, the 1 hour candle closed back above this level here. Technically, you can say that it's still respecting, but because of what's happening with BTC right now, we are seeing a potential move to the upside, which is why we are going to be looking at these longs today, guys. We are going to be looking at Bitcoin longs today. We tried to take a long here yesterday at this level, and then we got rejected, right? Tried again over here, rejected. Tried again right now. Is it going to reject? I think it's probably going to break out, which is why I'm expecting a little bit of a move to the upside for a couple of coins there. I'm expecting a little bit of a move to the upside. So we'll see what we can get for the day. So yeah, we just currently in the setup here. If you guys did just join, welcome. Essentially, guys, you can, if you have any coins that you want me to go over, just put them in the chat. I will be going over all the setups you guys want me to do. So let's see if WIF can start some moving over here, because we know that WIF is kind of bottomed out, guys. It's kind of bottomed out. Potentially looking at a bigger move here. Maybe back up to this level over here. This could be the 1.94 zone. That could be the setup. I mean, I do think that WIF has bottomed out, and it's due for a pump. We've tapped into this liquidity zone multiple times. We've tried to create a new low yesterday, but we're starting to flip bullish. Everything's kind of telling me that WIF is ready for a move to the upside. So I'm focusing on longs right now. Let's see. Like I said, Bitcoin needs to break above this level today. We need Bitcoin to break above this zone at 58,300. It's so important. It's really, really important because this is your key level, right? We spoke about this in yesterday's session. This is your key level over here for Bitcoin. We need Bitcoin to break above. Look for longs back to 60,000. Okay. So let's see what we got today. Let's see how it holds. But I do think that we're going to see more upside. I do think that we're going to see more upsides there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens yesterday. Okay. So if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Essentially, if you guys could retweet and like this, would be amazing. But we are long here, guys. We are long on WIF. I'm gonna have a look at some other setups right now while we wait for this setup to play out. This type of setup that we are looking at for WIF, it might take a couple of days because we are targeting quite a high zone over here. Remember, we have to start breaking above this level here, which is your most recent high over here. The most recent high is over here, but I'm saying like this is your level of liquidity, right? So if we do bring the fixed range volume profile, let's have a look here. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. So right now, guys, WIF is at the most traded volume at this level. So we do need to see a nice little closure above the zone. This is actually the key level. We're longing at the key level, which is a little bit risky, in my opinion. But I do think that once we start breaking above this level here for WIF, we should see quite a nice move. And it's all about what Bitcoin does, yeah, guys. If Bitcoin doesn't break above this level over here, then I don't think that we're going to see that pump today. It's looking like it does want to break above. You can see that the market structure is creating higher highs and higher lows. You see over here. So the market structure is bullish. So we do look for longs in this type of market. Okay. So we're waiting to see what happens for the day, but yeah, I'm expecting Bitcoin to break out today. And remember, today is quite a crazy day, guys. It is CPI today. It will happen around about 4:30. So let's refresh this. Let's refresh this. So 4:30, around about a couple hours from now, five hours from now, we have CPI. So let's see what CPI can do today. It's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. Okay. So let's see. If you guys have any other coins you want me to go over, just make sure you put them in the description. Because there's a lot of setups that could be happening right now, and we're just not covering them right. So I want to make sure we cover what we got here. So let's have a look at audio. Had like a very nice breakout yesterday. Essentially, this level over here. I was monitoring it yesterday. I was trying to long at this zone over here. We didn't actually get that long. It would have been a very nice move. Render, we took a long over here, hit TP. Now it's currently back at the zone over here. This is a good level for Render to accumulate. I do think that this is a good level to accumulate. So let's see what happens today. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I do think that we should see upside today, guys. I do think that upside will happen today. It's at a point right now where we just have to be patient. Jupiter, yeah, this was my setup for Jupiter. Essentially, guys, what I'm looking at for Jupiter is two setups. So a long right now at the price, but this is more for spot. Essentially, take at this level, and if price come down back down to the zone, we'll take another long at that zone. But yeah, let's see what happens for Jupiter. I do think that Jupiter does have more upside, because if we do look at the weekly time frame for Jupiter, yeah. Let me just remove everything, yeah. Let me just remove everything here. So Jupiter does look good here, guys. It does look like we are going to see more upside. On the weekly time frame, this is a good retest of the previous low. I'd be looking at a small margin here, or like a 5x leverage back up to these highs, because from the current price, it's looking at 130%. So it definitely could play out. I mean, Jupiter does look like it could play out at that level. So we'll see if we can get that step. We'll see if we can get that step. So that's Jupiter. Let's have a look at Chainlink. I was looking at that short the other day. I didn't actually take the setup. This was just the idea, a retest of this level back down to these lows. But it does look like Chainlink wants to come up a little bit higher, yeah. If we have a look at this on the lower time frames, like the 1 hour, you can see that on the 1 hour, this is kind of your level. We're getting rejected. We are getting rejected right now. So in order for Chainlink to start moving a little bit higher, we need to see this type of move, a little bit of a breakout like that. Yeah, so this is the type of setups we're looking at. AVAX actually looking good. AVAX still respecting these lows over here, making higher highs and higher lows. I do think AVAX is ready for a move. Let's have a look at the daily time frame. Yeah, so on the 4-hour time frame for AVAX, we had quite a nice candle closure here on the 4-hour, a nice rejection from the previous low over here. So this was a good rejection zone for AVAX. I do think that as long as the AVAX can hold this level here, we should see price come back up to these highs. Probably within today. I do think that today is going to be a very volatile day. I think today is going to be crazy. So let's see what we can get today. But mainly just focused on WIF and Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is really, really critical right now. It's at a critical zone. Like I said, guys, we're waiting for Bitcoin to break out here. We're waiting for Bitcoin to break these highs. So we'll see if we can get that. AVAX. Ethereum kind of looking good. Have a look at Ethereum. The market structure here looks terrible though. If we have a look at Ethereum on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that it's still making higher highs and higher lows, but it's still respecting these highs over here. So as long as Ethereum respects these highs, we're probably going to see retracements. I'm just having a look here to see what other setups we can go for. Yeah, because right now it's really at a point where it's starting to look like it wants to break, right? So this is very, very important, this level over here. So critical. So we'll see if we can get a breakout today. If we don't get a breakout within Ethereum today for CPI, yeah, I don't think we're going to see much volume. But we do have to wait for price to close above this level here for E. Because at this point, we can't really take a long. Jasmine, we took this long yesterday for Jasmine. This long was a beautiful setup. It was a breakout, a retest of the previous high over here. Also the Fibonacci level, it was really, really clean setup. So let's see what we got. The market right now is just a little bit slow. Most coins are at resistance. Ready for this Bitcoin setup out. Yeah, and if you guys did just join, remember guys, today's a really, really important day. It's one of the biggest days of the month. CPI, it's really, really crazy. So let's see what happens. I mean, if the CPI can move today, it would be amazing. Because the market's it's just at a point right now. Yeah, the market right now, it's at a critical level, right? For Bitcoin at least. Like I said, for Bitcoin, it's one of those setups where we just have to wait. This would be if we took a trade at this low over here. But right now it's at the daily resistance. This daily resistance is so strong. The reason why it's so strong is because that is where lots of people are selling, and you can see how many people sold over here, massive dump, sold over here, massive dump, breakout, fake out, retest of the previous low. The market structure is just looking really, really good for Bitcoin. Okay, so this is the setup for today, guys. So we're just gonna wait for this. While we wait for it, If you guys could like the stream, it would be amazing. We'll play some music in the background. So I'm just going to re-go over why I'm looking at the setup for Bitcoin. And it's so important, right? It's so important right now for Bitcoin to stay above this zone, because the daily resistance is so strong at this level. It's one of the strongest levels for Bitcoin right now. You can see that over the the last couple of days here, guys, Bitcoin needs to break above this point, right? We've been trading below here multiple days in a row. We've created a lot of liquidity to the downside. We've grabbed a lot of liquidity to the downside, which is a good thing, because essentially this is the type of setup that we need to be paying attention to. Because if Bitcoin can break out here, right? If Bitcoin can break these highs, then we should see price move a little bit higher. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if we can get this. I do think that we will get it throughout the day, maybe like during CPI, because today with CPI is going to be a lot of volume. So just be careful when you're trading today. If you want to take shorts or longs, it's going to be important just to stay patient, and just wait for levels to be broken. Okay. So let's see, like Bitcoin. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking good. Right now, I'm just waiting, guys. I'm on the sidelines, almost just waiting for price to break our levels. If you guys are new, thanks so much for joining. I do appreciate everyone joining today. It's going to be a slow stream. I do think that it's going to be a slow stream. So yeah, I wouldn't be angry if you guys had to leave the setup. It's just right now, for Bitcoin, it's so critical we break above that level. It's so important. What we can do is we can kind of just go over crypto bubbles here and just see what's kind of happening here. Let's have a look here. Ondo up, OP. We're looking at OP yesterday, if I remember. Yeah, yesterday. It was yesterday. Let's have a look at OP, guys. Yeah, OP pumping. Yeah, this was the setup I was looking at OP yesterday. It was beautiful. It's crazy how it just pumps so hard. It just shows you that the TA on this was beautiful, because we had the retest of that previous low. OP's next level is going to be at 1.841. I do think that that's going to be the next level. Definitely going to be the next level for OP. So yeah, I do think that OP is going to be one of the coins that is going to be more on the bullish side today, if I could say, right? Because even audio printing, TRX looking good. A lot of coins down, a lot of coins are up. Bit of a mixed bag for the day. Yeah, so currently just waiting for the setups, guys. It's just this was the OP setup. I did share this in yesterday's session. I didn't actually personally take it. It was from this 4-hour low. Looked good. I didn't actually take it, end up taking it, but yeah, looked really, really clean. What other coins are looking good today? Jasmy. Yeah, we looked at Jasmy. Aave, Filecoin, Cardano, XRP, Atom. A couple coins are up today. Very interesting stuff. Very, very interesting stuff. Let's have a look at this as well. So this, I want to show you guys something, the liquidation map. Important to look at this. We're going to see for Bitcoin at least, well, what's going on here. So what's going on right now, the next key levels here is that level is 650. Yeah, look at that. Gets a little bit hectic when we go to 58,600. 58, yo, look at around about here, almost 1 billion. Sorry, yeah, 1 billion at 59,200. So we probably going to tap into these zones, guys. I do think that's 61, and then it's a free fall all the way to 63. So I do think we're going to tap into those zones. Maybe, probably not today, but definitely within the next couple of days. I think that Bitcoin is looking good to the upside, which is why we are looking for these longs. I do think that this is going to play out. It's just important just to be patient and just wait for these types of setups to play out. Okay. So we're just waiting for this Bitcoin trade. At this point right now, Bitcoin, it's not really moving much, not really moving too much. So it's just patient. So let's see. Just waiting for this Bitcoin trade, guys. That's pretty much it. Not much else happening, to be honest with you. It's we are on this long here for we are on this long for WIF. So we'll see how this can play out. Yeah, the market's slow, guys. So slow. Kind of just waiting for this. I mean, this is the only real setup I have going here. It's just so slow. I'm probably going to end the stream a little bit early, to be honest with you. I don't see much happening. It's really, really slow. I don't really want to be live streaming when the market's like this. So what I'll do is I'll leave the chart open for you guys so you guys can look at my setup for the day. The most important part is just to wait for price to close above this level here. It's so critical. And then, you know, technically we're going to be looking to take profit at 61K. I think that we could get it today, guys. With CPI, it's a possibility. Okay, so I do appreciate everyone joining. I'm just going to leave it like this for the next couple.